From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow changing things up here. Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Don't touch that. Crowd left Yeti. 73.
Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out. But they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
On 1, ready?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
Now back to throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 73, 73. Great, set. Delta.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
11 MT. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. They find some open field here. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown. 37 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Good, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Hurts changing up the play.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Into space at the 45. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
63.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11. He's just set.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
11 MT tape. 11.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
11 MT. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
King.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hurts will throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Second down and 6 now.
11
And Burrow going to change the play.
11 fighting. 11.
Throwing on second down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
11. Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT tape.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
No touch that. No touch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Trey Hendrickson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Eagles on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And running with power here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football. Actually with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big... And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
Keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
12. 11 MT.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
Hey, Silver.
He'll look to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Burrow and the Bengals down by a field goal, 2:13 remaining.
Here we go.
Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
Got a man open. It's Chase. Into space at the 45.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Gun. 12.
Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
To throw, Burrow. Touchdown! Andre Yoshivas.
26 yards.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by 4. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and
11
10.
MT. Here we go. 11.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback play.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID.